And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right.
I've been a scoundrel in my life. I've been selfish. I've been cruel at times, hard to work with, and ungrateful. But so many of you in this room have given me a second chance. And I think that's when we're at our best, when we support each other, not when we cancel each other out for past mistakes, but when we help each other to grow, when we educate each other, when we guide each other towards redemption. That is the best of humanity.
It's easy to give up.
Hell yeah.
Easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm going to do the same thing again today, but I'm going to try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world.
Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life. It ain't but 24 hours in a day. You cannot be sleep 8 hours a day. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
People are always asking me, Ty, how to become a millionaire? Well, I got a question for you. When's the last time you read Will Durant? People go, never. I go, yeah, there's no hope for you. You haven't read books by the greatest thinker of the last 100 years, maybe, of civilization? Man, we live in such a weak-willed society that people want to never learn. They come out of high school, the average person never reads a nonfiction book again. I got news for you. If you're not a perpetual learning machine, there's no hope for you. You don't have to be a genius, but you have to be a learning machine. You have to be a learning machine. People are so weak-willed now, they come out and they go, oh, Ty, I want to get in your programs. Well, where do I find them? TyLopez.com. You're not smart enough to use Google? You're disqualified. Why are you talking to me? Now, this is a mean message, but hey, sometimes the truth hurts. And it's better to get the truth than have somebody lie to you and say, oh, you'll blaze your own path. Forget blazing your own path. You blaze your own path and design your own airplane that you get in? No, you get in one built by smart people. So study smart people and then you got a chance.
Being in the practice of finding the light, love, and lesson in everything I do is a whole different practice. So if you can say to somebody, and they say, oh, I really don't like this. Really? Let's try to find some light in that. Have you ever looked at it this way? Have you ever thought about it this way? Can you think about it this way? I literally challenge myself all the time. If I ever feel aggravated, I've completely changed my mindset to explore the light lessons in love and whatever it is. Not many people have that mindset, but the winners do.
What do you see among other entrepreneurs in their 20s and 30s? What do you see the biggest mistakes they make?
The biggest mistake, and I think it just has to do with the fact that we've lived in this instant gratification world for the last 10 years. I believe there's two human cancers, self-entitlement and complacency. And they sometimes can, believe it or not, feed off of each other, right? Because self-entitlement means that you think you deserve it, and complacency is almost like you feel like you don't have to do anything else.
Right.
And
so that, like, you know, you almost okay.
Yeah, you feel like you've kind of arrived, right? Like you've already made it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I believe that's the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, especially the youth right now, is that they think everything's so easy, right? Pull up my smartphone, there's an app for that, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But there's something to be said about kind of paying your dues. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think that's something that, to be honest, I think COVID is teaching us right now, that we weren't as healthy economically as we thought.
Every day practice this and you will be a success. Live your life with a lens of productivity and accessibility. What does that mean? Ask people how you can be of value. Add value to somebody's life. Appreciate them. But more importantly than that, I ask a more critical question every day. Do you know anyone that can help me? I'm launching a book July 16th. Does anyone know anyone that can help me? We all have, on average, about 1,000 followers or connections of people. 1,000. Yet, most of you are at this show in person with thousands of people, and you haven't asked one person, do you know someone that can help me?
When Elon Musk became the richest person in the world, everyone was going crazy on social media. They were posting it everywhere. People were posting it more than him. He left a comment to somebody and he said, oh, wow, I'm the richest person in the world. That's strange. Okay, cool. Back to work. See, if you want to become the richest person in the world, the way that you do that is by focusing on something that's bigger than yourself. Elon Musk doesn't care that he's the richest person in the world because he wants to be the richest person on Mars.
And that's a really important thing. Like in business, if you can communicate your ideas and get other people to believe in your ideas, that is how you'll really be successful in business. You need to get people to believe in your ideas and come and coalesce behind them. If you look at like Steve Jobs was really good at that, right? We come out with the iPhone, and it wasn't only the phones are great, but he got people to believe in what he was doing, right? So communication skills are super, super, super key.
Listen, some people are just unhappy with themselves, and their sole role in life is to tear you down. But you don't need to listen to them. The most important thing for you to do is share your story and be heard. So be awesome.
Distribution is what unlocks wealth in business. Ask yourself this question. If you're in business yourself, you are selling a product, you're selling a service, you're selling online, offline, it doesn't matter. Think about your bottleneck. What is stopping you from going to the next level? My guess is, chances are, it's distribution. It means that you're not getting enough exposure and attention in the marketplace right now. And attention, the right type of attention, is the new currency. If you're not getting attention, you're not attracting customers and buyers to your business. Now, think about even for a franchise. Let's say a franchise network like McDonald's, or it could be even like a Starbucks. They have many locations, but really it is a distribution network. It is a distribution channel for them to sell more coffee or more products or more fries or more burgers. That's what that is. Distribution unlocks wealth in business.
I don't get rid of haters. I'm like, come on, man, bring it on, dog. Tell me about yourself. You talk about money too much. You ain't got any. Oh, you work too hard. You don't work hard enough. You too cocky. You ain't cocky enough. Why you gonna blame my swag because you ain't got any? Huh? You left yours at somebody's house. Somebody told you you were an introvert and you bought into it. Right? Somebody said you're shy and you bought into it. Somebody said you don't need to have a business. You don't need all that. You don't need a jet. You don't need the big house. You don't need a bunch of money. Dude, you gave up. I didn't. Keep it to yourself. You don't need to be contagious. Look, if you don't believe in you enough to invest in yourself every day, I don't have time. I got the kids. I got the wife. I got the marriage. I got the problem. I got the Boy Scouts. I got this. Dude, you're sold on something else. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You're manufacturing.
It's Motivation Monday. I have a question today. Are you constantly looking for motivation? If you are, you probably just haven't found your passion. You need to look deep. You need to look hard. And you need to find the passion that'll instill that drive in you every single day. Passion is great, but when you find your passion that you want to do every day, like I found in advertising and marketing, wow, it's amazing what you can do. Too many people just take a job. Don't take a job. Find the job you have passion for. This is Motivation Monday. This is your time. You go get it.
If someone's standing behind you, let's say in a mall, and they're staring at you, you will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. They are concentrating. They are sending a powerful charge of energy at your brain. It's setting up a vibration in you, and you feel it, and it's not a very comfortable feeling. And you turn around, sure enough, somebody's standing there staring at you.
Just in general, you're working from a place of lack. Like, as an entrepreneur in general, if that's your answer to anything, then you've already lost, right? So for anything, like I don't have enough time, I don't have the money for X, Y, Z. If that's your answer, it's game over. Like that can't. It's always about the resourcefulness, not about your resources. Always, as an entrepreneur.
I'm always scared, right? Like I'm always playing anxious and nervous. I think if you don't have anything that makes you anxious and nervous in your life, then you hate your life. Right? Because then you're just staying inside your comfort zone. You know exactly what to do. You're photocopying your life over and over and over again. And so life isn't about having no fears. It's about conquering the fears. What Dean said yesterday about having the courage to jump out of the helicopter, right? To be like on the edge here, of the helicopter or the plane, and say, I'm going to jump, to have the courage to do that. That's what you guys need to do.
The truth is, I'm still learning to rest because in my mind, resting meant quitting, and I didn't want to be a quitter. You know, I grew up in Texas where we had sayings like get her done and cowgirl up, and my favorite was hide your crazy and be a lady. So I was doing my best. But resting is about recovering, and that's exactly what we're supposed to do. It's refueling.
This is the truth. If you can see it here, you can hold it here. If you can entertain the idea, you can cause it to move into form, because you are in harmony, or can be in harmony, with the laws that govern your being.
Hey, there are a lot of things in life that can stop you. Don't let it be yourself, okay? Don't let it be the thing up here that holds you back. Please, please, all right? Don't stop until you've at least started.
The most costly advice in the world is bad advice. It's your broke friend telling you how to make money. It's your single friend telling you how to fix your relationship. Stop listening to all the crap. Stare at your destination like an obsession.